Alright, Shalom Israel, brothers, all Kim sincere brothers out there. Just want to start by saying all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, double honors unto the elders, the apostles, the GMS. Okay, and honors out there to brethren on his highways and byways, teaching the truth in sincerity. Right. Hey, the Lord's Passover is fast approaching, man. You know, just want to quickly do a quick video. A lot of verses, but I'm gonna try and run through it quick. Just wanted to go into, the origins of the Passover and into the Lord's Passover, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight ahead. I'm gonna go straight into Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 on down. Okay, it says, and the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Okay, so this new moon that just come about 14 days ago now, roughly. Is the beginning of the year. Okay, and then the Passover is the first high holy day of the Lord, man. Okay, which occurs 14 days after the new moon, right? Okay, so this is the beginning of the year. Okay, it says, Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take unto them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make you account for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish. Okay, and that's gonna be important. When I get into the Lord's Passover, right? So okay, let me just put this charger in, man, so the screen don't dim. All right. It says, a male of the first year ye shall take out from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper door post of the house, wherein thou shalt eat it. Okay, the blood's another important aspect of this, which I'll get into in a minute. So they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs shall they eat it. Okay, so that's how we're gonna, eat our Passover, man. Okay, you're not gonna season it up and make it all real nice and that kind of stuff, because it's not that kind of event, man. Okay, it's not that kind of a high holy day, man. Okay, then there's a reason for that. Okay, it says, eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire. Okay, so straight raw, man. It says his head and his legs, and with the pertinence thereof. Okay, ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. And thus ye shall eat with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. Okay, so the eating has to be done quickly, man, because those of you know the story, and all the brothers do, but anyone watching this video don't know the story. Okay, everyone should know the story. Everyone should know the story. Okay, but the Lord was bringing the Israelites out of Egypt, man, and the Lord was sending the last plague to smite all the firstborn of Egypt, right? Okay, but this is where the Passover comes from, man. Okay, but they had to eat in haste, man, because they were being delivered out of the land of Egypt. Okay, it says, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. Against all the gods of Egypt will I execute judgment. I am the Lord. Okay, so the Lord was going to put them to death. Okay, and the blood, on the doorposts, representing the mark of exemption. Okay, those who believed in the Lord's judgment. Okay, and what He had said. Okay, Moses urged them to put the blood of the lamb, on the doorpost, so that the destroyer, which Scripture talks about, shall pass by. Okay, pass over. Okay, and not enter into the house. Okay. It says, and the blood shall be to you a token upon the houses where you are, and when I see the blood I will pass over you. Okay, it just said, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the law throughout your generations, ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. Okay, so that's why we continue the tradition today. Okay, after it was brought back to us. Okay, so 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Okay, so that's bread with no raising agents like yeast and stuff like that. Okay, anything that has raising agents, you know, that make that product leavened, right? It says, even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your house. So clear your cupboards of any stuff like that. Okay, your breads, your biscuits, and that kind of shit. Okay, it says, for whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. Okay, it says, and the first day there shall be an holy convocation. Okay, which means gathering. Say, and in the 7th day there shall be an holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that every man must eat, that only may be done of you. Okay, so you're not meant to be working on well, today's Sabbath, so you shouldn't be working anyway. Okay, but you wouldn't be working on the Passover. Okay, just throwing it out there, man. This is how we would have kept the Passover back in the ancient day in our own land. Okay, when we was together as a nation, but since we've been in captivity under the so-called white man, okay, it's hard to it's near impossible to keep this whole ordinance perfectly, man. Okay, that's why we're rehearsing the righteous acts. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna continue. It says and ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for in this self same day I have brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall you observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. Okay, so this is all about remembering the power of the Most High, man, and what he did to bring us out of the land of Egypt, man, to really glorify his name. Okay, he established his power in the land of Egypt that day. Okay, and beyond, because everybody heard about what happened in Egypt and what the Lord did in Egypt. Okay, so we remember this day, how merciful the Lord was and how he brought us out of the land of Egypt. Okay, through his great power, through his great might. Okay, in the first month, on the 14th day of the month at evening, so ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at evening. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses, for whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the land of Israel. Ye shall not eat nothing leavened in all your habitations. Ye shall eat unleavened bread. Okay, so you can make bread and that, just don't use raising agents like yeast and that to make it. It's got to be done quickly. Okay, boom, bam, out it comes. So to speak, because that's how it had to have been done at this same moment, man. Okay, they didn't have time to let it raise and get all soft and all that kind of shit. Add that to it. It was just straight raw, quick make bread, get the fuck out of here kind of stuff, man. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to represent. That's what you're trying to replicate. Okay. It says, then Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out and take your lamb according to your families and kill the Passover. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the 2 side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out of the door out of his house until morning. Why? Because the Most High was sending the destroyer, man, to come wreak havoc in Egypt, man, and bring death. Okay, you don't want to step outside when all that's going on, man. Okay, so like I said, the blood kind of represented a seal, man, to stop the destroyer coming into the house and taking the firstborn, man. Okay, so you're shut up, man. Okay, you ain't coming outside. Okay. So the Lord will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come into your house to smite you. Okay. So ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever. And it shall come to pass that when you be come to the land which the Lord will give you, according to as he hath promised, that ye shall keep this service. Okay. Right, so that's fast forward today. That's what we're doing. Okay, like I said, come evening tonight. Okay, it will be the Lord's Passover, man. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. Okay, and keep it the best way that we know that we can. Okay, again, because of the seriousness and of the situation that was going on right then, man. This isn't a solemn assembly, man. This is no party, man. Okay, this isn't a party like some of these Israelite camps will make you believe that. You know, don't get me wrong. It's a joyous occasion to be remembered from the sheer fact the Lord had mercy upon us and then He delivered us from our enemies. Okay, like He's gonna do again. Okay, but at the same time, man, it really is to put fear in you, man. Okay, because this was a terrifying experience to go through. Okay, because if you imagine that as the whole of Israel, the Lord was only dealing with Moses and Aaron, so like, communicating with them and all that. The Israelites, man, they had no idea what was going on, man. Okay, they had to put their whole heart and belief and faith that the Most High would not destroy them, man. Okay, because the Lord already brought the other plagues unto Egypt, man. So the Israelites were seeing the power of the Heavenly Father, but when you're going through a situation like that, when you're being told that the firstborn of every creature is going to be destroyed, man, and that if you don't do this and all that, then you're going to be that your firstborn going to be taken, man. You act through out of fear, man. That I'm doing all this, man, because I don't want to be I don't want my son to be destroyed and whatever. So it's an act of fear, man. So it's a scary event, man. And I might get into that another time, but if you read oh, what book is it? It's in the Apocrypha, man. It tells you the accounts that were going on in Egypt that night, okay, and how terrifying it was, okay. I can't remember the book. It might have been Ecclesiasticus Sirach, but it tells you, man, and it weren't the happiest of occasions, man. Okay, because death had come to Egypt. Okay, so like I said, it is a solemn assembly. It's a serious thing, man. It was a serious event that happened, and every Israelite had to take it seriously, man. No, this wasn't the time for clowning. Okay, I'm gonna jump to Deuteronomy chapter 16. Okay, which is gonna confirm what I just said. Verse 8. Right. It says 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread. Okay, so this is referring to the Passover, right? The feast of unleavened bread, right? And on the seventh day shall be a solemn assembly to the Lord thy God. Thou shalt do no work therein. Okay, solemn means serious. Okay, old Apostle Gabar done a video recently on the word solemn. Okay, you mean grave, meaning serious. Grim. Okay, it's not the most joyous of feelings, man. Okay, it is, like I said, it is a serious event. It needs to be taken seriously, man. And it didn't really change when the Lord had His Passover, man. Okay, because again, death was surrounded that. Okay, and we all supposed to be put in remembrance everything the Lord had done for us. Okay, He sacrificed Himself for us. Okay, and everything that he had to go through, man. And they ain't joyous, man. That wasn't nice to see your king be beaten down, broken up, put up on a cross. They ain't nice, man. Okay, and it's a sad event in a lot of senses, man. Even though he died for our sins, and through His blood, you know we've all been clean, we've all been cleansed and been given mercy. That whole event that happened, that Passover, man, also wasn't particularly nice.